everyone, welcome back to another episode of Friday First Cut series. I am Nidhi Manchanda, a certified financial planner and head of training and development at Fintu. In this video, we will discuss a very frequently asked question, that is, I have sold a house property, how much tax I need to pay, and is there any way to save this tax? Have you also sold a house property recently and have similar questions? Then stay tuned in this video as we will answer all of them. Let us start by understanding how much tax you need to pay if you have sold a house property. Well, it depends upon whether the gain that you have is short term or long term. Now you must be having a question that how would I know whether the gain is long term or short term? Well, it is very simple. You just have to check the holding period of your property. If you have sold your property within 24 months of buying it, it is treated as short term. On the other hand, if you sell your property after holding it for 24 months or more, it is treated as long term. Now let us see the tax rate on short term capital gain. Now here in this case, on short term capital gain, you need to pay tax as per your slab rate. Now let us understand this with the help of an example. Let's say you bought a property in 1 crore and then you are selling this property in 1.5 crores. So what is the gain amount? Selling price minus the cost price, that is 1.5 crores minus 1 crore, 50 lakhs is your gain amount. On this 50 lakhs, you will have to pay tax as per your slab rate. The next question will be, can you save this short-term capital gain tax? The answer is no. You will have to pay this short-term capital gain tax. There is no way you can try to save it. Now, let us move on to long-term capital gain. Here the tax rate is 20% with indexation benefit. Now you must be wondering what is this indexation benefit. Let us understand this with the help of an example. Say Mr. Rahul bought a property in the year 2001 at 1 crore and he sold this property in the year 2021 at 4 crores. Then how much is the gain for Mr. Rahul? Well, simply saying it is 4 crore minus 1 crore, 3 crore is the gain. So will Rahul have to pay tax on this 3 crores amount? The answer is no. He will definitely get an indexation benefit. Indexation benefit means you can adjust the cost price with inflation. So in this example, Rahul bought a property worth 1 crore in the year 2001. And in the year 2021, the value of the property will be 3.17 crore if we factor in the inflation. So how much will be the gain amount? It will be 4 crores minus 3.17 crores, that is the indexed value of the cost price. So the actual gain is 83 lakhs and not 3 crores. On this 83 lakhs, Rahul will have to pay a tax of 20% plus applicable surcharge and cess. Now the most important question, is there any way to save this tax? Yes, definitely. You can save your long-term capital gain tax and there are two ways of doing it. First method, by investing into another residential property. So if Mr. Rahul invests 83 lakh rupees in another residential property, he will not have to pay any long-term capital gain tax. But there are three conditions to it. So let's see those three conditions. First condition is regarding the time of investment. So you will have to invest this amount within 2 years of selling your property or within 1 year prior to selling your property. Also, if you are constructing the property, you have a time of 3 years from the date of sale of property. Condition number 2, you can invest only in one residential property to save long-term capital gain tax. However, once in your lifetime, you get an option to invest in 2 properties, and that too only if the gain amount is not more than 2 crores. Condition number 3 is that you cannot sell this property for next 3 years. So if you follow all these 3 conditions, you can definitely save your long-term capital gain tax. Also, please note that if you are not able to invest this amount before filing your income tax returns, then you will have to deposit this amount in a capital gains account. Now this capital gains account will have a lock-in period of 3 years, and this will generate a return equivalent to a saving account or a fixed deposit. Subsequently, you can use the money invested here in buying another residential property within the stipulated time period. Now let us move on to the second method by which you can save your long-term capital gain tax, and this is by investing in specified bonds. Now these specified bonds are NHAI bonds, REC bonds, etc., which are meant specifically for this purpose. Here also there are two conditions. The first condition is that your investment need to be made within 6 months, and the second condition is that maximum amount allowed here as an investment is 50 lakhs. Let me tell you the features of these bonds in brief as well. So these bonds have a lock-in period of 5 years and they earn an interest in the range of around 5%, which is fully taxable. Please note that you can claim both of these exemptions, that is investing in a residential house property and investing in the specified bonds for the same property as well. I hope now it is clear how you can save taxes on sale of house property. For any further query, feel free to get in touch with our tax experts, and for more such videos, do subscribe to our channel.